Hi, I want to talk to you about the Valentus compensation plan and actually explain to you how and why this works and why I consider it to be one of the best in the industry. So welcome, thanks for being here. My name is Donna Murray and this is my little dog Gracie. She's my best friend in the whole world. I have been in the network marketing industry for 20 plus years. 5 part-time, 15 full-time. I own my own business as well as a wellness and detox center up until a couple of years ago. I've built huge organizations numerous times, and I had a situation where my parents and my spouse all got sick and disabled, and I had a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. I'm a major stress eater, so guess what happened? While I was killing myself trying to take care of my parents and my husband, I just kept getting fatter and fatter. I was trying to comfort myself with food, and then I found myself eating sweet stuff like crazy. In July of 2014, I got a call from my good friend and sponsor, Rick Gerals, and he told me that our friend Dave Jordan was starting his own company. Dave Jordan is our CEO. When Rick called me, my son Daniel and I were literally sitting on a couch bed in the ICU. We were living like homeless people in Indianapolis, where my husband was in the intensive care unit for several months. I didn't have the gas money to drive back and forth. I barely had enough money for us to eat at that point. Our life savings had been completely depleted by the medical profession and all of my husband's health issues. So that was where I came from. This is one of the reasons why, other than Dave Jordan's integrity, this was one of the reasons why I said yes to the Valentus opportunity, knowing that it was a startup company. I joined actually for 2 reasons. I joined because I knew the products were going to be something spectacular because I know Dave Jordan. I also joined because of the timing. And when you get in early before everyone has heard about something, that's when it gets interesting. I've been in a couple of other companies where this type of exponential growth has occurred. Lots of money was made. And, it wasn't because I was smart or I knew more about things than everyone else. It was because of the timing. It was because I was at the right place at the right time. So here's where we're at, folks. We're doing, at this point, about $3 to $4 million a month. And something magical happens when we hit that $5 to $6 million a month mark. And that is, this whole thing goes vertical. Okay, and here we are. When we looked at the numbers, here's the projection. Okay, we actually are at 3 to 4 million a month right now. Okay, and you can see the sweet spot is just right about the same area here. And check this out. Critical mass happens at 5 to 6 million a month. We're definitely right there. I mean, we're getting there month after month. We are growing by $1 million a month. Okay, this was actually the tipping point, May 20th, 2018. This is when our flagship product was launched. And this was the Prevail Slim Roast Optimum Coffee. So what we're looking at the next year, maybe we'll have 2 times the growth. That's what I've seen in the past with other companies, and that's what's coming. Then we'll probably go to 8 million. Then we're going to be going to literally $1 billion. It's inevitable, and even beyond that point. So Dave is preparing for the growth in this company right now. He's got another building that's over 100,000 square feet. He's preparing for the growth, for the onslaught of this business that's coming. When we introduced the coffee, I started drinking this coffee every morning, and I couldn't believe what I was experiencing. I mean, within a month, I lost 12 pounds. So here's where we're at. Okay. So what we're going to talk about is the income opportunity, and we're going to talk about the money. Now, I don't know if any of these pictures attract your attention. I don't know, maybe a nice house, a nice car, traveling to exotic locations, maybe making more money. But, all those things are certainly available with a compensation plan like Valentus has. Can you imagine where you would be right now if you had invested in Microsoft or Apple or Amazon or eBay? I mean, the people who did are multimillionaires right now. Obviously, you have the chance right now to invest in Valentus while it's still young. It's still early. Valentus is 5 years old, July 2019. It's totally debt free. The potential here is huge. So in this business, it doesn't cost much to get started. To start a Valentus business, it costs $20, okay? $20. Where else can you start a business for $20? Okay, now you're probably saying, what? $20, that's the price of a pizza. I tell you, this isn't like Sam's Club where you have to pay a membership fee every year. Here, it's a one-time $20 bill, okay? The websites you get are basically free. Do you know how much it costs to run a website for a physical business? I mean, honestly, a physical business, besides the overhead, the websites can be anywhere $2,000 a month upwards. Okay, here it's actually free. So let's talk about the money a little bit more. Okay, all you have to do is choose your launch pack. How would you like to launch? So let's take a look at the first one. The first one, well, actually, it's possible to buy just one item. Of course, we don't really count that as a business. That's actually just kind of dipping your toe in. One product costs $59.95, doesn't qualify you to get paid. So this is really just for people who want to dip their toe in the water, try the product. If you want to create some income, you will need to start with one of these 4 packs. So the first one is our starter pack. You get any 3 items of your choice for $145.95. The second one is our advanced pack. You get any 6 items of your choice for $239.95. The third one is our business builder pack. Here you have a choice. You get any 16 items, or you can get the 350 sample sticks of Slim Roast Optimum. And you can actually use those and share them. And the Slim Roast Optimum sticks lets you take advantage of the 6-day experience program, and they get your business off to a fast start by getting samples out there to your top prospects. And we will train you exactly how to do this and how to optimize this pay plan too. And then the fourth way that you can get started is our Career Success Pack. It's the most valuable because for $11.99, you get 36 items. That cuts the cost per item to around $33. Does that make sense? Or as an alternative option, with this pack, you can get 16 items and 350 sample sticks of Slim Roast Optimum to share. So this way, like with the Business Builder Pack, you either do one or the other. With the Career Success Pack, you get the best of both worlds, plus you get to come in where the Business Builder Pack would put you in at Ruby level, and you would be getting paid on 4 levels. The Career Success Pack puts you in at Emerald level, and you would be immediately, and you would be getting paid on 5 levels. So why are there so many packs? Because our CEO, Dave Jordan, wants to give every single person a chance to do this. So, no stories here about, how your friend won't do it because he or she just lost their job. Don't make the decision for your friend. okay? Let them say no for themselves. Never prejudge anyone who will or who will not join you in your business. If the person truly cannot afford one of the 575 packs, then, you know, let them try the single product. Let them come in with the 3-box order. They can always upgrade. So there is a real chance here. A person can start out as a customer with a single purchase of $59.95, and then they can upgrade to member and buy a business pack at any time. Does that make sense? Okay, in my other company, there weren't chances like this. That's what's so powerful here. We are here to change lives. We really, really are. Okay, so you'll realize a year from now that you will have changed thousands of people's lives all over the world. And you just don't realize how powerful this can be. Your team will connect with thousands, even millions of people, and directly and indirectly, you will have helped millions of people worldwide. You will. Are you ready for this? I mean, you may not realize it, but many of you are absolutely ready for this. So let's take a look at how lucrative this compensation plan really is. When I first saw this compensation plan, I couldn't even believe it. I've seen a lot of these, and this one I literally just couldn't even believe. I had to prove it to myself that this was actually for real. Okay, there are actually 7 ways that we get paid. We actually get paid in retail commissions up to 25%, which is immediate. We get paid a fast start bonus, $20 to $200, and this is a weekly pay, and I will go through each one of these things. We get paid a legacy coded bonus, $100 to infinity weekly, a dual team commission of up to $100,000 weekly, a dual team matching bonuses up to 20% weekly, and we get shares of the 1% global bonus pool on a monthly basis. We also get a car bonus, $400 to $3,000 monthly, depending on your rank. So, okay, let's take a look at the first part. It's pretty amazing because in my other companies, I didn't have this. And, you know, we all have a website, right? So all you have to do is send your website to people, to your friends, you know, to business associates, whoever. Whether they live here, whether they live in West Africa, whether they live in Australia, New Zealand, or anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter. So they go onto your website. They can order between 1 box to 36 boxes. They order it, and Valentus ships it to them while you stay at home and do your thing. And you are going to make anywhere from $20 to $200 in a fast start bonus based on what they order. So as you can see here, this is actually your fast start bonus and what you can make. And this is like the first way before a person is qualified for commissions that they actually make money. So if you were to get, I mean, think about this. If you were to get 1 customer a day, your business would grow like crazy, you know, right? Could you do that? 1 customer a day. It's not that hard to do. 1 a day, I will tell you, I will guarantee you $600 because at the minimum of $20 per box, 20 times 30 is $600, right? Okay, but I know that won't be the situation because different people will buy different packs. Does that make sense? So you're making money right away, and what does that mean to you? It reimburses you your initial investment. Then people start to get excited and, you know, they're like, oh my gosh, I made $600 or a couple $1,000s in my first month. Okay, in traditional business, people don't make money right away. They're too busy paying back business loans. Worse yet, paying back business loans and college loans. And that's the way it is, right? Because that's the way it has to be. So people who go into professions to help people, they usually have to go to college first. Doctors, lawyers, social workers, therapists, that's the sacrifices they have to make for the schooling if they don't come from wealthy families and if they're not born with a silver spoon in their mouth, right? So people have to get school loans. In order them to get the jobs that pay the highest, right? So more importantly, though, if you expose this to 30 or 40 people a month, they're going to see results. This isn't about making $600. It's about exposing this to other people and helping them get healthy. Even more than that, these 30 people are the doorways for you to reach more people. Does that make sense? Because it's not just who you know, it's about who the people you're introducing this to know. So it's all about using the same system over and over again. Then you realize that 30 leads to thousands of people, or even hundreds of thousands of people. It happens all the time in this business, right? So that's very important. That's paycheck number one, okay? And does that sound good to you? So if you wanted to make $2,000 a month, you're in control, right? You are totally in control of everything. You can do that. Okay, so that was paycheck number one. Let's talk about paycheck number two, which is what you see on your screen now. Okay, paycheck number two is called the legacy bonus. And this is actually when people upgrade from the 1, 3, or 6 pack to the 16 or the 36 pack. And when you upgrade to the business builder or career pack, let's say you start with a 6 pack as a business builder, you pay the $20 and you pay the $239. Let's say we show you the compensation plan. You've already sold all of your 6 boxes, and now you've decided you want to upgrade to the 16 pack. I'm going to teach you how you can maximize your earning potential. Would you like to maximize your earning potential? I've never heard anyone complain about earning more. So here's what you have to do. You have to upgrade to the 575 Business Builder Pack, which is the 16-item pack, okay? You've got to upgrade. That's going to maximize your earning potential, and then you become part of our system where we're going to help explain this to your friends and your family. Does that make sense? So you will get them onto a webinar that we do, or I can schedule, for example, a customized one for your time only and for your guest only. If you have guests that are coming from another country, we can do a special one. So does that make sense? You don't have to do any of the talking. I do the talking. We do the talking for you, okay? So let's say that you have 10 guests on the webinar. 3 of them go, I want to join at $575 on the spot. They join at $575 on the spot. You make $300, right? $100 each. Plus, you also become legacy qualified for life. Now, watch. This is crazy. Okay, we continue the same process. You expose more people to the webinar system. Does it make sense what we're doing? Okay, we're doing all of the explaining for you. All you do is find people to get onto the webinar, right? Okay, so let's say that your friends, Chris, Dave, and Mike, they come in as well at the 575 level. When they do that, guess what? You've made yourself an extra $100 from the legacy bonus on top of the fast start bonus of $100 on each of them because you're legacy qualified. So now you can make $200 after those first initial 3 on each person that comes in from the fourth person onward for the rest of your life. Every time someone joins you personally at the 575 level, you make $200. Did you do anything different with the first three than with the second three? Nope. It's the exact same process, right? But the company just decided to pay you double. Are you happy with that? Does your job pay you double for something that you did? Probably not. That would be like if your boss said, hey, you know what? Go sell 3 TVs and the fourth one onward is double the bonus. That's probably not going to happen, right? But now let's talk about something even more powerful. We're going to teach Chris, Dave, and Mike the same system. We're going to say, okay, look, let's get you legacy qualified. Let's invite your guest onto a webinar. We do the work for you. Remember, we do the work for you. This is not the corporate world. In this world, we actually do the work for you. Does that make sense? You get people onto the webinar, we will do the talking. That's something I just really, really want you to understand. So let's take a look here at what happened. Chris, Dave, and Mike are now legacy qualified, right? So what happens here is the legacy bonus drops into your bank account. 9 people join at the 575 level, and you made $900 in legacy bonus. Are you okay with that? No complaints? Okay, well, there's more, because we're going to teach these 9 people to do the same exact thing. It's simple. It's a simple system that we use, and it works very, very well. 9 people are going to find 3 people to become legacy qualified, right? Now look what's happening. What is 9 times 3? 27. Guess what? You made $2,700 more. Again, you made $2,700 plus $900 plus $300. That equals $3,900 or $3,900. You could do that in the first week if you really wanted to, or in 2 weeks, or in a month. It's up to you. Do you think that would change your life? Now remember, this is a part-time home business. That could change your life big time, right? Also notice that as crazy as it is, the legacy bonus pays you all the way to infinity. So let's say that 3 years from now, someone on your legacy team enrolls 3 people. Guess what? You still get paid $300 5 years from now. So I'm going to tell you something that really freaked me out because I didn't understand this at first. If I had this legacy bonus in the last company I was with before this one, oh my goodness, I would have made millions of dollars just from this legacy bonus. I was like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Really? They're going to pay us to infinity on this. I got to say, I love this play plan. If I sound kind of excited, it's because I am, okay? I like making money, as most of us do, right? That's paycheck number 2. Not bad, right? We actually get paid every Friday. Every single Friday, money goes into our bank account. So paycheck number 3, this is actually the dual team commission. A simple way to explain this. Forget about the left team and forget about the right team. Let's act like you own 2 coffee shop franchises. One on the north side of town, one on the south side of town. So let's say that the north side sold $200 worth of coffee and the south side sold $100. Every time that happens, your franchise releases $20 to you. Does that make sense? When those 2 numbers match, 200 to 100, it's called a cycle. Then the company actually releases $20 to you every single time that happens, okay? Now, you might be saying, well, it's just $20, but as a Ruby who started at $575, you can earn up to $400 a week in this dual team commission. Are you okay with that? That's $1,600 more on top of paycheck number 2 and paycheck number 1, right? So is that okay with you? I hope you're all shaking your heads yes. Emeralds can actually earn $1,000 a week in dual team commission. If you work this business, you can max out $4,000 a month in paycheck number 3. How many of you would be happy with that? That's $1,000 a week, right? Honestly, if you were making that kind of money, you'd probably say goodbye to your job, wouldn't you? Look at the blue diamond. Look at the blue diamond over here. Okay, look at what we're looking at here. Look at the rate of pay here. It definitely is possible, but blue diamond at $16,000 a week that can be earned. Yes, there are people who are doing that. What would you do with that kind of income? It is possible. So would you be happy there? Honestly, $1,600 a week? Of course you would. Let's take a look at the dual team matching bonus. This is paycheck number 4, and this is even crazier. Paycheck number 4 is related to paycheck number 3. This is you at the top right here, and you enroll 6 people, for example. They all become emeralds. We help your 6 people become emeralds. So let's say they make $1,000 a week, right? They max out on the dual team commissions in paycheck number 3. And here it says that Valentus pays you 20% of that. What's 20% of $1,000? That's $200. So you would be making $1,200 on top of all that other money we were talking about. Valentus pays you $1,200 because you just happen to sponsor your 6 friends who made $1,000 a week. And you make $200 a week on each one of them. They make $1,000 a week. Is that fair? I think so. Okay, now look at the second generation. You actually earn 15% on the second generation. Third generation is 10%. Fourth generation is 5%. Fifth generation is 3%. This is one of the most amazing paychecks right here that I've ever seen. What does this mean? Well, unlike the corporate world, in this business, the more you help your team members get paid, the more you get paid. Honestly, is that okay with you? Would you work hard to help people make more money? Would you work hard to help people share the gift of what you have gotten through Valentus? Of course you would, because you're linked to each other by this compensation plan, right? So it's crazy. It's insane. What if someone down here on your 5th level someday comes into the business and becomes blue diamond? You would get 3% of $16,000 a week, right? Figure that up. So that's pretty cool, right? That's paycheck number 4. Are you okay with paycheck number 4? It's quite lucrative. Now let's take a look at paycheck number 5. It's called the enrollment bonus pool. The company takes 1% out of the total profits it's earned. Last month, it was $6.4 million. $64,000 comes out. It sits right there in the bank. Each and every one of us can earn a share of that pool. Does that make sense? How do you earn a share? Well, every time that you enroll 3 people at the Business Builder pack of $575, you get 1 share. If you were to enroll 15 people, you get 5 shares. Right now, it's about $100. So you make $500. Is that okay? Honestly, on top of all this other money that you're making, what happens when, let's say, we become a $50 million a month company and the shares are $1,000 a share? I bet you people will be running around like crazy every month trying to find the most business partners as possible. Why? Because 1 share is $1,000, and if you get 10 shares, that's $10,000 in your pocket, right? It pays out very well in the long run, and this pay plan is crazy. It's just crazy. It's unbelievable. So let's take a look at the next way to get paid. The next way is the car bonus. When you become a diamond with Valentus, you get a $400 car bonus. You become a double diamond, you get $800. Triple diamond, $1,000. Blue diamond, $1,500, and you can even split that money and buy 2 new cars with it. We have a 32-year-old nurse in this company who came in the beginning of last year. She had no idea how to run a business. She was told to send people to the webinars. She was told to stay plugged in and listen to the Valentus opportunity and training calls, and guess what happened? This 32-year-old nurse with no networking experience became a blue diamond 3 months ago. And guess what? She's never done a single presentation yet. What did she do? She did just what we told her to do at the beginning, just what we told you to do. Let us do the work for you. If you just do that, you can't help but succeed. Let us do the work. Don't work it yourself. Let us do it. Trust us. We've been doing it and succeeding very well. Honestly, does that make sense? That's why we're growing diamonds and above like absolute crazy. Every single person watching this can become a diamond or above in this company. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind. Let's talk about how to enroll and how to build. Okay, number one, obviously, you have to enroll, get your business builder pack. Number two, what you want to do is you want to set your loyalty purchase for a minimum of 100 BVs. Okay, that would be a 3-product pack purchase. Stay active, stay qualified, keep your rank. Number three, you want to get legacy qualified, which means you find those 3 business builders and duplicate the process. Be committed to duplicating and you will succeed. And this is a simple 3-step process that every single person needs to learn who comes in, not only you, but everyone under you. It's basically wash, rinse, repeat. So we have a simple system. We have a support system that has training, coaching, mentoring, and a success system that's as simple as inviting someone to take a look, showing them the plan, sharing the product, and connecting them to a leader. And remember, we are going to do the work for you. I hope you have seen the value here, just like the rest of us leaders have, because we have no doubt that anyone from any walk of life can become a leader in this company with a pay plan like this. So I just want to say thank you for being here, and we absolutely